Good morning, everyone. It's Christine Lee, procrastination coach. This morning, I wanted to say hello and also give a few words and tips about the importance of communication in recovering from chronic procrastination. Communication is definitely one of the central teaching points that I have in my programs and when I work with private clients. So why is communication so tricky, I guess? I just thought I would share my own history with communication and its complications just to illustrate what the issues are. I think before I ever entered into psychotherapy myself and before I ever entered into training to be a psychologist, I think I found communication to be near impossible. I mostly was silent. I mostly kept my ideas and feelings to myself. I mostly let very important issues go by without my input and things like that. I think some of the reasons why I did that was just a lack of experience with direct communication and also a fear of burdening people. I think that might have been a little bit of a cultural training that, you don't really want to bother people with your own issues or needs. I think I might have been worried about impacting the lives of other people overly so. And all those reasons would add up to a lot of little under communicating, basically miscommunication, under communicating, and staying silent. So then, fast forward, I went into therapy, I went into training to be a psychologist, and guess what? Communication is the core technique and method for all therapists and for all therapy. That is the mechanism for establishing truth, for establishing reality, for establishing your personal story, and for establishing a way out of anxiety, stress, depression, and what have you. So I learned just through the journey of my own professional and personal life that communication is incredibly important and necessary for all good understanding between people. So it's a wonderful tool to improve your own relationships. So I just wanted to encourage you to take whatever time, resources, and energy you might need to feel comfortable communicating yourself. And there are 3 really quick, very basic guides for communicating well. One is to communicate directly like I'm doing to you. All my mess ups, all my ums and ahs, that's okay, because what I'm trying to do, my intention is to communicate as directly as possible with you. And we all communicate in our own individual, unique ways. But we know the difference between communicating directly with exactly what we intend to say and beating around the bush, not really saying everything we mean, and just kind of doing incomplete communication. The second technique for communicating well is to communicate in a timely manner. Don't let a week go by before saying what you need to say. Let the person know as soon as you know. It is okay to be really a quick reactor in that way and get it off your chest. Then you know you have a week's more time to have the other person help you out. And so it kind of alleviates the procrastination stress that can be paired with poor communication, bad communication. So you don't have to wait for other people. You don't have to wait for yourself to get the courage to communicate. If you just know that once you have the instinct to communicate, it's basically the universe saying it's okay to communicate right now. You know yourself when the time is right. Okay. The third element of great communication is to be truthful. Procrastinators really struggle with this because procrastinators feel like, oh, it's going to get done by this time, but then it never gets done. Or they have other ideas that maybe aren't so aligned with what's actually happening. So one way to recover from procrastination with your proper communication is to just say the truth whenever and whatever circumstances you're under. I think I'm having trouble with English today. even if the circumstances that you're describing to someone else are not that nice, they're not that pretty, I want you to experiment with just describing it as it is. That if 10 people were to see the same circumstances, they would describe it the same way if they were truthful. Because to tell you the truth, we all appreciate being communicated to with the truth. We appreciate knowing the truth. We appreciate being able to function and interact in the context of reality, not kind of a fake promise or a lie or a little white lie about when something is going to get done. So be timely, be direct, and be truthful in your communication. And I think you'll find that you'll walk through the day with a lot less stress, with a lot more proper information, and with a better feeling about yourself, because you have been straightforward in your communication and you were no longer anxious about the whole broader context of communicating with other people. And also, by the way, we learn from other people. If you're not a great communicator and you want to learn from other people, go sign up for a lesson, a class, a therapy appointment, a coaching appointment, do some sort of YouTube tutorial and get some ideas and experiment with the person that's at the pharmacy that you're picking up your medications from, or the post office delivery person. Just experiment with calm, clear, truthful communication. Okay? I had some other points to mention, but I don't think they're really necessary because I think I let you know what my thoughts were for today. Go forth and communicate. Enjoy the process of being live, real, and not anxious about your own life. And good luck with your procrastination battle. I'm here to support you. Again, I'm Christine Lee, procrastination coach. Check out my website, which is procrastinationcoach.com when you have the time. But I also want to give a special note to the fact that I'm about to launch a new program. Actually, it's a relaunch of an old program, but I'm running it again starting this February 6th. And it's called Procrastination to Productivity. It's a 31-step program for undoing the procrastination habit. There are 31 really simple, really doable steps. And we do the steps together. There is a secret Facebook group for the members. There's a tracking sheet for the 31 steps, and there's live coaching with me for all the members twice during the 31-day period. Okay, so if you're curious about getting some real support from me and some other fellow procrastinators, go check out my website. It's under the services page. So procrastinationcoach.com/services. Thanks for listening to me today. Good luck today in your own life. Bye-bye.